Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. On the call today, two of the best in the business, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at...
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line. As we get set here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on your side of the field. 1st and long. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson. To the right side and complete to Washington. Give him 32 on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now Wilson. That caught by Manhurts. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower star difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give it to Williams, running right. Stiff-armed him to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the tape.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Since we're about to get underway, we'll kick it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, 45 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 2nd quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're leading by 6 points. You have the ball on your opponent's 2-yard line. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to...
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag, touchdown!
Isaiah Likely from 21 yards away. And the Bears have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it, scary.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With you for today's game is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys again at halftime.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has driven into your territory, and it's 2nd and 1. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you're just across midfield as we get set here 1st and 10. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now Herbert to start the drive. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line, and it's 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He's got room to roam. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. And the Steelers, they're ready to rock on 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, this is Harris. He stiff arms him. Shoves past another. Down the sideline he goes. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now, let's not waste any time. Calling the action today, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball at the 50-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals. Khalil Herbert, 50 yards. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 40, and it's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A huge loss on... So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Khalil Herbert, 60 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how did...
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Opponent has possession at your 30-yard line as we get set here on first down. Stroud out of the gun here. This is caught. It's Woods. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. First and 10, it's Pierce. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And the slot man goes in motion left. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 2nd quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on your side of the field. It's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stroud sets up the play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Again on second down, it's Stroud. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the call today, two of the best in the business, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at halftime.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you've driven into opponent territory, 2nd and 7. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Young, rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it down.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you're in the red zone. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Jaguars. Khalil Herbert, 35 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's an
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the 3rd quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you've driven into opponent territory as we get set here 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now Young. Steps away to his left. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Down to about the 22 here. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. They'll run here with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Herbert. Oh, he bowls over it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now Garoppolo. He's got and clocked it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver. Can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Garoppolo. That is incomplete. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
I've been going hard.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
And off right side for Herbert.
To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you've driven into opponent territory as we get set here, 1st and 10.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Khalil Herbert, 32 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 2nd quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 1st down. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Herbert once more. A solid stiff arm. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll try to throw now. Young, flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 46 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. And it's 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Herbert powering up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A handoff for Herbert. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action. Young escaping the pressure right. Complete to Likely. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
How nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and goal. Herbert. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 3-0, under 1:20 to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Wilson to throw. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhurts, the tight end. Now Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
That caught by Manhurts. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been...
Oh, and overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Not quite enough that time. Maybe. And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fry good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. 1st and 10. Young dancing to his left. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this run.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. It's an 89. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
That throw by Young incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. K.J. Osborne, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price.
They're looking for Judy, but
it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Young now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 7-0. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing now is Wilson. His throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
And they have a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's cost a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It cost a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around, that's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little, I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system on, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is
Yes,
a
I'm
neck.
go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. This don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top E bot seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Michael. Switching out the character, the strippers like titles. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. This don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Get down.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I know I gotta, I know I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. They in the same clothes, new skin, script, the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. Caught me creeping, she went and keyed the whip. Let her keep it, now she driving in that. Ooh, yeah, Chiba, look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the VIP. I don't ever say I'm leaving, I just dip. If you feel away, get up on my yeah. But am I gonna do with 7 bedrooms? Used to trip and make a flip before the rent's due. I don't network. What's my net worth? There you go.
I with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Rockin' up with the fettuccine and bob that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinching, and tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop it, the whole world spin. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like my shit, then Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop? Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm Nego with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my sock. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Cause I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Cause I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them mic blast, stretch mic dance. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen Brianna and parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Cause I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark cause the feds on it. 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 Don't get the dark cause the feds on it.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. From the gun, Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First down, Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. On first and 10, it's Herbert trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw, Young. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Young to throw it. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Oh boy, goddamn boy, look at me, my motherfucking leg.
Turnover to get on the board first here this one. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Winston. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Play fake. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license.
Be a bit,
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly
oh man, Medford.
doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 27 yards. A big play there on fourth. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Jameis to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another.
Dumbass, look at your fat ass. Yo, dumbass. To the grill, to the grill, to the grill, to the grill, nigga. To the grill, nigga. To the grill, to the grill, to the grill. All the way. Yo, son. Yo, fucking son. Shitter. Dumbass. Lame man. Don't leave the game. Fucking son, man. I'm not done with you. Resume. Resume. Resume.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all of this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. In the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. 39 yards there. Big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Young to throw on 4th. He's going to have his his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Young. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Young.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Young. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll throw again. Young.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 2nd down throw for Young.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown, Washington. DJ DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first